Welcome to this other edition of the book with Susie. Yes, today we are flipping through the pages of NAYA'S Dream. Let me tell you what NAYA'S Dream is all about. NAYA'S Dream is a masterpiece that will leave you feeling uplifted and empowered, a reminder that every girl deserves to dream big and thrive. And of course, the author of NAYA'S Dream is Solange SWIRI TUMANSANG. She's right here in the studio. I'm so happy to receive you on the book with Susie.
Thank you very much, Susie. It's a pleasure being here with you.
Oh, I like the smile on your face. Okay, I would dare to ask you if NAYA'S Dream is a revolution. What's actually the plan?
Yeah, NAYA'S Dream is a revolution. That is the idea I had when writing this particular story. I want girls to revolt. So by the time you get into the story, you will know what I'm talking about.
Okay, and now for those who are watching, I've already read the book.
Oh.
And so for those who are watching, just give them a brief of what the book is all about.
Okay, NAYA'S Dream, The Rising Sun of Mbatu. It's an inspiring novel of a girl who dared to ask questions when every girl was asked to stay silent. So she had to go through the odds, the obstacles of tradition, of love, and of patriarchal society in order to affirm who she is, in order to realize her dream. Living from the small village of Mbatu to Yaoundé, where she met so many people who transformed her life, and she brought back that transformation to Mbatu. So that is all about NAYA'S Dream. A little girl who has this big dream and who does everything possible to realize it.
So when I look at, let's say, information about the author, I get to understand that Solange SWIRI TUMANSANG was born in Mbatu. Solange SWIRI TUMANSANG is a leadership coach. She's a woman, an influential woman in Cameroon. And when I try to, let's say, to link the two stories, one might say, this is your story.
Yeah, one might say this is my story, but this story, I got inspiration to write NAYA'S Dream from the close to 1,000 girls I have mentored and coached. So their stories are all embedded in NAYA'S story. So part of mine is there because my story too is a story of courage, determination, and resilience, which NAYA too portrays those qualities. So we can say it's a blend of the girls I've inspired and my own life.
Okay, now let's look at the story itself. What sparked the fire in NAYA to dream of a different world for herself in particular and girls in general?
Okay, thank you. Here, NAYA, she was born in the month of August when the rain, so her birth already made the villagers or the community know that something special is about to be happening in this community. So when NAYA was about a little girl of 6, 7, she started questioning. She started asking questions, but why are men? Why can't women become chiefs? Why only men? So she asked that question and she realized that in her community, girls either stopped school due to forced marriages. Her best friend was forced into getting married at the age of 14.
Yes.
She discovered that women always stay at home. Women don't have that particular financial independence. Women can't even speak. So
in public places.
That is when she realized that something must be done in that community. And the major incident that brought about this transformation is the fact that she saw her own best friend being pulled out of school to get married in exchange of cows.
Oh, yes, I read that part and I was so worried. Okay, now we are going to take the forward of this program today. It's time for us to have our forward. Let's watch.
Imagine a girl born on a stormy night in a remote village in Cameroon. Fists clenched, eyes already too fierce for a newborn. The midwife whispers, this one will cause trouble. And she does. And the best kind of trouble. That girl is Naya. And her story is told in the unforgettable debut novel, NAYA'S Dream, The Rising Sun of Mbatu by Dr. Solange TUMANSANG. From the red earth parts of Mbatu in the northwest region, Naya dares to dream. And she dares to dream beyond the limits placed on girls. Early marriage, silence, and lost futures. And with nothing but courage, a scholarship, and later the love of a boy who believes in her fire. From scrubbing toilets in Yaoundé to earning a university degree and giving a viral TED talk, running for office and eventually becoming a senator who transforms her village and inspires a nation. What makes NAYA'S Dream, this book, unputdownable is his heart. Of course, the writing is vivid, the writing is poetic, and you can smell the roasted plantains. You can feel the mud roads after rain. You can hear the thunder that announce Naya's birth. But more than that, it's authentic. Dr. Solange SWIRI draws from the real struggle and triumphs of thousands of girls she has mentored. So this is not just a story. It is a movement. Readers call it a masterpiece that inspires hope and resilience. A reminder that every girl deserves to dream big. Professors and activists alike say its impact will be felt for generations. NAYA'S Dream, of course, is more than a novel, and it sparks, it shares, it affects everyone who reads it, and at the same time, it reminds you that storms don't come to drown us. They come to announce that we have arrived. Pick up your copy today. Naya is waiting to inspire you and the next generation.
You're welcome back. Solange SWIRI TUMANSANG is the author of NAYA'S Dream, and of course we are flipping through the pages of this amazing narrative. What is the most empowering thing that has happened to Naya on this journey that she embarked on?
I would say there are a couple, but I'm going to look at Naya's love life. Because that is, at one point, Naya started questioning herself. Should I stop? Should I continue? Because the person she was in love with, the parents did not approve of that relationship, thinking that a woman who is into leadership, into politics, can never make a good housewife. So that at that moment, she even asked her boyfriend Luma if she should give up or continue. So that particular incident gave her, it's at that moment that she started questioning herself if she was on the right path.
Tell us how Naya was able to deal with people who did not support her dreams and wanted her to conform to tradition.
Yeah, one thing with Naya is, I'll say she's just like me. We don't keep looking at the obstacles, at those who pull us behind. We focus, we just move ahead, we focus, and our eyes are on our objectives. So Naya, in the process, we know there's so many women, even women in the story, who were just against her, that she just wants to show off, she can't be a good leader. So when she started her programs, her empowerment programs, like the Solidarity Sisters, where it was a network for women to come together, she brought in all those women. She gave everybody the opportunity to see what she does in order to believe in her. So she brought all those people together, and at the end, the rejoice was with everyone. Everyone was happy at the results of Naya's determination, courage, and resilience, which brought about change and development in Mbatu, not only for the women, but for the community at large.
Oh, okay. Now, what is the biggest misconception people have about girls like Naya who dare to dream big?
I would say after having mentored, coached so many young girls and women, this particular aspect keeps coming up.
Okay.
Girls will always say, men see women who have such big dreams as their opponent, as someone who, as a lady who will not be submissive. So we constantly have that particular misconception. A woman who dreams big doesn't mean she's going to be an opponent to her partner, or she's going to be competing with the husband or the person with whom she's sharing her life. So that is what I want to strike out, that leave women to dream big, to get to their goals, to achieve their goals, and when they come back, they become an ally, not an opponent.
Okay. Time for us to take our Vox Pop, and we were so keen to what people had to say about this particular question. How do you respond to people who say your dreams are too big or unrealistic? Just listen, you will be amazed at what people say.
I'll just tell the person nothing is wrong with dreaming, because you cannot move ahead if you don't dream. Dreaming is very necessary, because when you dream, you start planning, and by that, you can achieve your goal.
Well, actually, when I come in contact with that kind of question, I just see it as a form of distraction, because somebody telling me my dreams are too big and unrealistic, actually, I just look at that person as somebody who is like trying to discourage me. So I don't give a listening ear to that. I just keep on being focused and working hard and knowing that I have a bigger dream to achieve. Because actually, when you want to achieve something big, you must work hard, and there always be people around who like discourage you and see but only impossibilities.
So we meet a younger woman. Wait, Musa no go see am. I will just ask the person how it take concern you. My dreaming doesn't concern you in any way. I think you are such a pessimist, and it is better to move out for nothing than to sit for nothing. So allow me to dream. I know that even if I don't achieve all, I may achieve some, instead of me sitting idling for nothing without thinking anything. Anyway, I am not an empty vessel.
Now, if you had to react to that Vox Pop, what would you say?
If I had to react, I would say those misconceptions are just misplaced judgments, because they are not real. I am an example. I have big dreams. I dream like Naya, but it doesn't exclude the fact that I am a woman. And we know a woman remains a woman. When you, even in my home, I know my place as the woman. In the story, Naya's dream, Luma's father said the woman is supposed to stay 3 steps behind the man. Those are some of the misconceptions that we are trying to fight against in this book. Why should she be behind the man? She has to be beside the man in
Just
order
as God created
for them to work together.
to be a support to the
To be
man.
a support to the man, not behind. What are you doing behind? Well, you can't even see in front. So you need to be by the man's side, so together you can work. All those misconceptions are just based on patriarchal norms.
Okay, what is the one thing you would like readers to understand about the weight of tradition and the stigma on girls?
Yeah, what I want the readers to understand is, tradition is good. We are all Africans, and tradition, it's our roots, and it's our roots. So, but we have some elements in traditions that really have to be wiped out. So like Naya questions her grandfather, why are the men being coronated chiefs, not women? So we've never had an answer to that. We are not here to question that. We also have other traditions, like I lecture in the extreme north region in Marwa. We have other traditions still in the far north region that still have a lot of stigma on women and young girls. Women are still really relegated to the background while the men. So we really think at this particular age and time, women should be given that opportunity to prove their worth.
Okay. Naya's dream, a must-have, believe me. How can others support girls like Naya who are fighting for their dreams and right?
Yeah, what I can say is, first of all, this book is not just a book. It is a tool which I intend to use at the level of my foundation, Dr. TUMANSANG SWIRI Foundation, to promote female leadership and women empowerment. So this book, if you want to support girls who have dreams, you should get this book and share it to them, which is our ultimate objective. Getting these books in schools and in communities for young girls to read. Because Naya's story is an inspiration to all the young girls who grow up dreaming to be pilots, dreaming to be president of the republic, but at the end of the day, they don't. What stops them? So there are so many obstacles on their way. They need to get inspiration from Naya, who never gave up, who never gave up on her dreams. So if you want to support your daughter, your sisters, any girl in the community, offer her a copy of Naya's Dream.
Okay, time for us to take on the shelf. And we are still with Mr. Mba Raymond, of course, in his bookshop, Shiloh Bookshop. This time around, we are finding out from him what can make a bookshop unique and can a bookshop enhance development in a community? He has an amazing response to this question, which you will not want to miss. Let's watch that together.
Let me start with the first question. A bookshop is out to serve a public, a particular population. I think that for a bookshop to be unique, the quality of the product it has, as well as the customer service, should be a priority. When we talk about the quality of the products, where are the products coming from? What is the value, the face value, and the intrinsic value of the product? If you can guarantee the intrinsic value and the face value, then you are already being unique. Secondly, how are items presented in a bookshop is also a key factor. If the products, the items are well presented, and then you'll be going a long way to satisfy your customers. The other part of it is customer service. Cameroon is a bilingual country. Every customer that comes here either speaks French or English. So here we make sure that we serve the customer, taking into consideration the language they are at ease with. Sometimes for those who cannot speak English, they use pidgin. We make sure that the workers here use pidgin to serve them. The workers have to be polite because the customer is always king or queen. Thirdly, you see in our shop we have a section where customers can sit. You go to many shops, you have somewhere that customers can sit. You can sit somewhere, we give you a bottle of water, you feel at ease while we serve you. Thirdly, we also provide electronic services to our customers. We are a world that is run by technology. We make sure that we use technology to facilitate our activities. You must not come here, for instance. You can get to us on the phone, you can get to us on WhatsApp, you can get to us through our website, and we reach out to you with whatever service you need from us. So we make sure that we are unique in terms of the quality of the items we have and the quality of the services that we render. The other part of the second question you asked is, how important is a bookshop in the development of a community. Knowledge is one thing that every community needs in order to evolve. The presence of this bookshop here, I can't tell you without mincing words that people who are around here, those who have come here to buy one product or the other, have learned one thing that you can see in their knowledge acquisition, you can see in their behavior change, and so on and so forth. Secondly, that is not only it. We pay taxes to the council, for instance, the council of Yaoundé. In Douala, we pay taxes, and those taxes are used to develop this community. The infrastructure, the utilities are provided by the council and the government, and those taxes go a long way to make sure that we, like Cameroonians, are satisfied. Thirdly, we offer reductions. For instance, there are periods that we offer reductions and discount on certain items. That is to say that you are causing your kings and queens, your customers, to save some money that can be used to do other things. In a way, you are developing them. One other activity service that we are working on here is to have a library that is attached to our bookshop. That is going to go a long way to build a community of literate people who understand their environment in their country and the world. And so, as such, we have citizens who can fit well in the society. So, in a nutshell, a bookshop like this one and others help to develop their community.
Welcome back. Dr. Solange SWIRI TUMANSANG, what is the message you would like to send to other girls who feel trapped by stigma and tradition?
I really love that one. What I would tell young girls is they should not stop dreaming. There should be no limit to what their imagination can take them to. Dream it and make it. So instead of waiting for others to guide you in your path to your destiny, you should create that path yourself. We all have faced so many challenges, so many obstacles in life before we got where we are today. So I want to encourage all young girls to be steadfast, to be resilient, to be passionate about their dreams, and to make sure they are determined, because only with those qualities would they realize their life's goals.
Okay, we know that this book was launched on the 20th of December. Tell us if anyone is interested in getting a copy so as to put on the shelf, on his or her shelf. How do they contact you?
To get a copy of this book, you can find it online, because we are going to put this book on Amazon, so you can always get a copy from there. And if you are in Cameroon, you can contact the author directly to get a copy. You can on my phone number, or you can search me online on Facebook, on LinkedIn, just writing my name, Solange SWIRI TUMANSANG. You will get every detail. You can also contact my foundation, Dr. TUMANSANG SWIRI Foundation, to get copies of the book.
And how much is it?
The book goes for 5,000 francs, but when we are sponsoring for the community, we have special rates for bulky commands.
Okay, that's amazing. I know that you are eager to get your copy. Do not hesitate, okay? So before I go, I want to find out personally, okay? How does it feel to be a beacon of hope for other girls watching your journey? Briefly.
It feels amazing, if I may use that term.
Okay.
Yeah, if those who know me know that I'm a very humble person. Despite my numerous awards, I still be so humble with my young girls, and they just feel so good around me. And that is the image I want every leader out there to have, that humility.
Okay. Humility pays. Hard work as well pays. Dream big. Let no one ever tell you that your dreams will never be realized. Thank you very much for coming.
You're welcome.
And thank you very much for watching this other edition of The Book with Susie. Next week is another day. We shall be coming up with an amazing piece of literature. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.